Have you ever wondered what makes your computer actually work? It all comes down to two main components, hardware and software. Today, we're breaking down the key differences between hardware versus software and why understanding both is crucial in computer science. Hardware is the physical part of your computer. These are the components you can actually touch. Think of your CPU, motherboard, RAM, hard drives, graphics card, keyboard, mouse, and monitor. Each of these pieces plays a vital role in allowing your computer to function. Without hardware, software would have no platform to run on. It's the backbone of your computing system. Now, let's talk about software. Unlike hardware, software is intangible. It's the code, the instructions, and the data that tell your computer what to do. Examples include operating systems like Windows, applications like web browsers, word processors, and video games. Software interacts with hardware to perform tasks, translating your actions into commands the CPU can execute. Essentially, software is the brain that guides the hardware. There's also something called firmware, which sits between hardware and software. Firmware is specialized software embedded in hardware, stored on a read-only memory chip. It controls essential hardware functions, like how your router or printer operates. Firmware updates can improve performance, fix bugs, or even add new features to hardware, bridging the gap between the physical and the digital. So, what are the key differences between hardware and software? The most obvious one is physical presence. Hardware is tangible, software is virtual. Functionality also differs. Hardware performs actions based on software instructions, while software provides the commands and interface that allow users to interact with the computer. Simply put, hardware executes and software directs. Let's look at examples to make it clearer. Hardware includes your CPU, motherboard, RAM, storage devices, graphics card, keyboard, mouse, and monitor. Software includes your operating system, apps, games, and compilers. Firmware, like the software embedded in your hard drives or routers, ensures your hardware runs smoothly. This interplay between hardware and software is what allows you to compute, create, and communicate effectively. Moving on to components of a computer system, the CPU acts as the brain, performing calculations and executing instructions. The motherboard connects all hardware components, enabling communication. RAM provides temporary storage for data actively used by the CPU, while storage devices like SSDs or HDDs offer long-term data retention. The graphics card renders images and videos, giving you a smooth visual experience. These hardware elements need software to function and allow you to perform tasks efficiently. On the software side, operating systems like Windows provide the interface to run other software. Web browsers let you access the internet, while applications like word processors or video games offer specific functionalities. Compilers translate human-readable code into machine code, bridging the gap between programmers and the CPU. Looking at the interaction between hardware and software, it's all about communication. When you click your mouse or type on a keyboard, software translates these actions into instructions your CPU understands. The CPU processes these commands, and the results are displayed on your monitor or stored on a drive. Firmware also contributes by managing low-level functions. Updates for firmware and software keep your computer running efficiently and securely. Hardware is evolving with faster, more energy-efficient CPUs and graphics cards, improved storage, and immersive displays. Software is becoming smarter, with AI and machine learning driving innovation. Cloud computing and edge computing are reshaping software deployment, while firmware updates continue to enhance hardware performance. The synergy between hardware and software is stronger than ever, shaping the future of computing and technology. In summary, hardware and software are two sides of the same coin. Hardware is the physical foundation, software is the guiding instructions, and firmware bridges the gap. Together, they allow us to use computers, create applications, and explore new technological possibilities. Understanding this relationship is essential for anyone in computer science or simply wanting to be a savvy tech user.